What up? What up? We're back. More development. To do this damn thing. Hopefully, this time the music's not too fucking loud like it was yesterday. It was way too crazy. Let's find out. More development. Yeah, seems chill. Seems chill. So, still working on that city block level right now. We did some graffiti and stuff for that yesterday, so that was pretty cool. Probably need to do some more of that. I wanted to fill in some more buildings in the background, so we'll do that. Yo, what up, Anel? Welcome, bro. How's it going? Happy to have you.
Fuck yeah, baby.
So this is what we did yesterday. This little nook right here with the recessed doors, some graffiti. Homer Simpson with a cigar or a blunt or whatever that is. Yeah, some good shit. Good, how about you? Yeah, I'm chilling. Not too bad, not too bad. It's been a tiring day at work today, but other than that, I'm chill. Ready to get a little something something done, you feel me?
Yeah, baby. Fuck yeah, baby.
I need to make the second stage of the boss too. Like the stage where it's all damaged and sparks are shooting out and shit. That would be a vibe. I've been just testing it, making sure it's all... Ooh, making sure it's all good. It's cool because he's got like multiple attack stages, as you can see. Like he'll toss grenades, he'll jump at you, do that shockwave. Those heat-seeking missiles are my favorite though, I have to say. I just wonder if I've made it like the health way too high. I guess not. Killed him pretty quick. I've been playing Duke Nukem Manhattan Project recently. It's great. Yo, that sounds cool. What is that? Is that like a... Is that a standalone Duke Nukem game, or is that like a mod? That sounds interesting. So yeah, I gotta do some more buildings, I think. Let's do it. If we must. Luckily I have these building models I made. That makes it easy to just throw them in. Trying to make that like city silhouette vibe feel natural. Throw a couple of these in the back and see if that does it. It's an official spin-off of Duke Nukem before Duke Nukem Forever. It's pretty much a side scroller, but it's pretty Duke coded. Give it a look. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. That sounds cool. Hell yeah. Thank you, dude. Alright, throw a couple of these in there. Alright, so far that's pretty good on this side. I think if we put some kind of in the background too, that'll be good. Give it kind of a sense of depth. Let's do that. Put some like way in the back. How long have you been making this game? I've probably been working on it for about like close to a year. On my channel you can see like really old progress. Like it's come a long way, honestly.
Okay. That's fine.
There's my wife.
Oh shit.
She was taking a long walk on the treadmill, so it looks like she's returned.
I'm just giving Little his medicine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you still doing your thing out there, or what?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Is your webcam on?
My webcam is on.
Oh, fuck. I'm a
What?
little haggard.
No, you're good.
I have some tea, but I can't tell you now.
Some tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably don't want to be given the tea while I'm streaming for the 3 people to see.
Yeah, I don't want the 3 people to have the tea.
That's alright. I'll get the tea later.
Okay.
Sorry, we're listening to Discount Jams. I'm trying to go for that copyright-free material.
I'm not gonna ruin his nap with this medicine.
Sometimes it like locks onto the edge of the tiles there. You may see me struggling a bit.
I know, though. It's gross.
I like to place one down and then kind of like go back in here and see. That's looking pretty good. I mean, obviously we need to fill this back area, but that's looking pretty solid. I need to fix that. These weird textures right here. I think I'll do that after placing these.
Put her hand over your
Put it over the webcam?
hand.
Why?
So I can walk by.
Alright, my wife insists I cover my webcam briefly.
Sorry. Okay, bye.
Alright, bye, love you. Alright, we're good. My bad. I hope this game gets a mobile version once the game looks so sick. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I mean, from my understanding, thank you for the reacts, by the way, whoever's doing that. To my understanding, you can emulate PC games on Android, so you may be able to play it mobile. I mean, it might be hard. Like, I don't know how that would really work, but I've heard it's been done. So yeah, so it may be a possibility. place down some more buildings here. Kind of having to piece them together because this building model really isn't big enough. Maybe make it like L-shaped or something. There's a bit of Z fighting going on right there, but that's alright. Maybe I can try to fix it. Thank you guys for joining the stream, by the way. Like, this is probably like my 4th stream. I'm not super good at this, but you know, we running it. We running it. Alright. One more here. Sometimes I gotta get super close to it if I wanna, boom, line it up properly like that. Homies, thank you for the reacts, yo. Gracias. Mind if a gringo speaks a little Espanol? Wow, how did you erase your last decoration? I didn't know that was possible. On the latest dev build, just Control Z. Control Z, simple as. Yeah, there's an app called Exagear. I don't know if it's still being developed though. Dude, that's sick. So have you personally tried to emulate any easy FPS games yet? I'm keen to know. By the way, thank you guys for joining. I see we're at 8 viewers. Hello y'all from your boy Beedley. Holy shit. Got Beedley in this, Jordan? God damn. What up, Trachinsky? Got all the homies in here. Damn. You guys answered the call to duty. That's what's up. That's what we like to see, though. That's the homie love. Big homie love. Big time. Yesterday's stream, I realized I had the music like way too damn loud. So hopefully it's better now. Let me know, please let me know if it's too loud because nobody said nothing yesterday. I assumed it was just good, but shit was loud. Shit was loud as hell. Been off work today working on the CTE spin-off game. That's what's up. I honestly thought that the dev was like 19-year-old guy. No sir. No sir. I wish I would have started when I was 19. Maybe we would have it done already. But nah. Yep. I mean, hell, I'm closer to 30 than I am to 19. That's for damn sure. Honestly, I don't think my mental capacity was large enough at 19 to do anything meaningful with with game development. I mean, honestly, for what the game is, yeah, you would think that a younger person maybe has been working on it because the game's super crude and also violent as hell. So no judgment there. I totally understand. Alright, so far so good. I think I'm gonna throw a couple more in the background here. I was trying to make an FPS game on mobile phone. It was difficult, super hard to make. Were you making it like from the phone, or were you making it like on PC for phone? Either way, that sounds interesting. Because I know there's a couple like retro FPS apps that look pretty fun. I mean, some of them look you know, super simple, but regardless, you can make something cool with something simple. I mean, we're doing it with easy FPS, so there's that. I feel like if you put enough work into anything, you can get something nice. Yeah, I was making it from the phone. No way, that's cool. What was the name of the app? I'm curious. That's cool. And like, how does that work? Like, I understand like you make it from the phone, but can you release the game? Like, can you put it on like Play Store, or how does that work? That's cool. It's always hard to downsize full games on the phone, let alone make one on the phone. I could see that. I could see that being super challenging. Regardless, this fella was doing it. I may be going too hard with the green buildings here. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Alright, I think we're good on the green building. No more of that. We're going too sick with it. I honestly think we could use more of this lighter gray. Well, kind of mid-gray color. I'm waiting for this game more than I've ever waited for any new AAA project. Yo, dude. That is a huge compliment. Bless you, sir. Clara Cat. Yo. Clara has entered the building, yo. FPS GC is an app where you can make easy FPS games, but it's very limited and I didn't like it. I was trying to find alternatives, but no success. Fuck. It's a blessing to work and help with the game when I can. Homies. Home dogs. I will throw one of these right here. Glitching. Oh, Control Z that. It was too low. Let's do some offset on that. Very groovy work, dude. Homies. Thank you, Clara. We're trying. We're trying. Yeah, I feel like the progress is coming along well. You may have not seen it yet, but I've got like a boss fight I'm working on in this level. I'll show you momentarily. I'm super stoked with how it's turning out. Let's throw... See, now the city is starting to come together. You can just throw some more in the background here. I wish I could fly faster. It seems like I'm going super slow. Oh. Yeah, like, start placing them on the super outskirts. Gotta drink some Mad Balls to speed up development. Bro, honestly, we're watching on the TV and on each of our phones so we can chat. That's hilarious, bro. That is hysterical. That's true homies right there, though. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm trying to just be more regular with the streams because it's good for me to be able to engage with everybody, even though my streams are kind of nonsensical. I still have fun doing them. God damn, the fucking copyright-free music is just blasting. Made sure to turn it down super far this time because I went and reviewed yesterday's stream and I was like, holy shit, man, the music was blasting. Shouts out to you guys for not saying nothing. Hilarious. Just letting me sit in the stream with the loudest fucking music. That's alright though. That's alright. Alright, I'll probably place a couple more and then we'll save it, see what we think. Alright. Save that mess. Get into the scripts. Homies. And look at all those we placed. Put them in the building section. Now we'll see. Okay, obviously we still need more to happen in this kind of back corner, but otherwise, I think it's pretty good. It feels like we're in a dense environment now. Do you want your project to become popular, or are you just doing it for your soul? I mean, it's certainly more so for my soul. It's more of like a passion project, but I would be lying if I said I didn't want it to get played by people. Like, I definitely want people to play the game. I mean, I already know, like, this is not the type of game that goes, like, worldwide in popularity, so I'm not expecting, like, a viral hit or anything, but I just hope that people can feel the passion that I've put into it so far. Yeah, this is feeling good here. I'm liking this. I mean, you could probably throw some buildings back there and in that other corner, and like, we're pretty good. And then we can probably work on some models for this parking garage area. Thinking some light posts, like, yeah, light posts. I've also got to place down the collisions for the cars because I'm just using rough collisions right now, but it's getting the job done just for like rough development. Let me just give myself all the weapons real quick. I'm looking for the grenade launcher. Nope, that ain't it. There we go. Fight grenades with grenades. Oh shit, he was grinding on that thing. Whoa. See if I can even take him down with this. I think explosives won't necessarily be... Whoa, shit. I don't think explosives will be a very good option just because, yeah, the damage is kind of high, but it's not high enough for the amount of ammo that you would have. I mean, who knows? I may eat my words. Let's see. I mean, I have 8 health. I'm gonna die. Yep. That's wraps. As soon as Call the Exterminator releases, I will recommend it to some of my friends that like FPS games. Bless you, honestly. What are you most proud of in your game so far? Damn, that's a really good question. That's a really good question, honestly. What am I most proud of? I would probably say the weapon animations. I'm most proud of those. That was probably the funnest part to make, to shoot the photos for, doing the Photoshop and animation, all that. I had a blast doing that. I'm really happy with how that came out. Well, speaking about worldwide, I'm from Russia and I have some friends who are waiting for release. Hey, that's something, bro. I mean, I've certainly noticed like a good handful of people that have played my demo already and provided feedback were from Russia, so I feel like there's a good little group over there that is liking the game, which I super appreciate. I got the love for those homies. How did you make that shockwave attack for the mech? That's really cool. Yo, thanks, Mike. It was easier than you would think. It was easier than you would think. It's just FSM for... I basically made an enemy that just handles the shockwave since it's projectile base. That way I could use like the smoke effect and not like the bullet that the mech's actually shooting. And then you just use the projectile command in FSM, and then you basically tune the values. Like, is it targeting the player or is it just shooting in a certain degree? So I basically made a command for every 2 degrees until we got a full 360. So it sounds like complicated, but I mean, I could show you the FSM real quick. You'd be surprised. It's not like, it was tedious, but it was easy at the same time. So here it is. See all those projectiles. Crazy work. Yeah. A bit much for what it actually is, but hey, it works. It works. All right, back to it. I'm finally here for Cheeto Animator, the boy, the man, the myth, the legend. I'm so bummed because my vape is like at 0 juice allegedly, but I keep hitting it, so I feel like it's just gonna be a burnt coil like any hit now.
Like a garden hose. But for
I'm waiting for that burnt ass hit. Quick question, do you not use the frame set for any specific reason, or is it mean for something, or is it meant for something else? To my understanding, frame set was originally made for 3D model FSM, but you can use it. The reason I don't use it is because, let's say you have a couple different frames and you want some different commands happening on, like, it could be any frame. Like, let's say you want more than one command to happen, or any command at all. Like, frame set stops becoming viable just because I don't think commands work reliably on a section that's also being displayed through frame set. So just knowing that, I've probably used it once, but no, I'd rather just type it out frame by frame, because then you get more control that way anyway. You know, you get more flexibility as far as like changing the speed on any given frame, commands, other stuff like that. So that would be the reason. That would be the reason I don't use frame set. I'm surprised that shockwave doesn't lag at all. I mean, yeah, yes and no. Like, I know that command projectile, like, it's super cheap. Like, there should be no performance hit with that. I know that feeling of smoking empty vapes. This one Clara and I have stopped working. Oh, it stops working once it hits 0 juice? Oh shit, bro. If that was the case, bro, I'd be out like a week ago. I've been chiefing on this thing for like a week. No juice. Though honestly, I think it's like, I mean, there's obviously juice in there. Like I'm hitting it and like I'm still getting flavor. So I think it must be off of like an internal hit counter, because I just can't see another way that like a cheap Chinese vape is going to be reading the real-time level of the juice. Like it's got to be off of like a hit counter. Like, you know, they had some dude just in the factory ripping it back to back and counting his hits. Like, he was like, after like 10,000 hits, he's like, all right, it's burnt as fuck. Like, that's 0. Write that down. All right, no more funny business. I'm just playing. We're all about funny business. Alright, yep, the skyline's looking pretty good. Let's put some buildings here at the end of this area here. Just to kind of close that gap. Then we'll hit the back corner that is lacking. Then I think it's time to make some lamp posts for this parking lot to get it to feel more parking lot-esque, you could say. Alright, we'll go with this one. Like, you could probably assume like the street turns or something right here. Put one there. Throw one of these next to it. And if you hold shift and space, you can like speed through the dialing of the numbers, which is helpful. Grimdev taught me that one, and I'm like forever in debt to him for that. Alright, that looks better. Yeah, it gives it a much more realistic feeling. I like it too, like there's no floor right here, but obviously like since it's gonna be blocked off, like you wouldn't even see that. Yeah, I should probably remove those crates, because that's just begging for the player to jump up there and then look over and see that there's nothing. Chinese fella ripping vapes in the back all day, those poor lungs. Oh no, that's probably a dream job over there. You're like, fuck it, free nicotine, vaping all day, fuck it, sign me up. What other guns do you have in the game? What other guns? We got a Colt 1911, a mini Uzi, assault rifle like an AR-15. We have a double barrel shotgun, the LMG that you saw. We have a makeshift flamethrower, a chainsaw. We have a throwable turd. We have C4. We have minigun and a grenade launcher. 11. Oh, and you could also kick. Oh no, I forgot one. Flintlock pistol, there's 12. I saw your stuff on my YouTube shorts, and honestly I'm excited to try this game out whenever you feel it's ready to release it. Dude, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. I need to get back into the YouTube shorts game. I saw like, I had like my 15 minutes of fame when 2 of my videos almost got 1 million views. That was like the most hype I've ever been. I got, oh, and you can pee. Yeah, you're right, Mike. Yeah, you can pee as well. Yeah, that was like the most hype I've ever been. I think if it wasn't for that moment, my channel would still be at like 300 subscribers, so I'm blessed for that. So yeah, I gotta get back into that, keep showcasing the game. I mean, a lot has changed since then, so yeah, I need to show it off. Oh yeah, Mr. Dapperton is right. AC, You gotta show. You gotta show. My bad. I'm fucking. That vape got to me, bro. You gotta play the demo. There's a demo now? Yeah, bro. It's on Steam. Free to play. Free to play. Gun suggestion, add pump action shotgun if you want. I think it would be a cool addition to the game. Oh, certainly, bro. I'm definitely been eyeing some potential weapons to add. I mean, like, we're final. We're final on the roster of weapons for the game, like, now. But I definitely want to do, like, if not DLC, like a sequel. Yeah, so that's like the opportunity to add all the crazy weapons that one, like, I couldn't get to just because I didn't have, like, the props in hand. And, like, the weapons that would just be, like, bombastic and crazy. I really want to add, like, an AK-47. I know that's, like, probably the most overused gun in all of first-person shooters, but, like, I don't know. I have a vision, like, the exterminator with an AK-47 sounds so badass. I think, like, a Russian DLC could be really cool. I'll play it and come back after a bit because it was a bit ago hoping for a demo. That's right. Yeah. It's been out for I want to say 3 or 4 weeks. I could be wrong. It could be a little bit longer than that, but yeah, it's been out. I think I released a little, like, little announcement for it on my channel, but I know not everyone sees those things, so I don't blame you at all for not being aware. But yeah, it's out there. Sorry if you can hear my lady's dog in the background just geeking out. Alright. Let's add these new buildings to the script that we just put in. Scripts. I had a lot of fun yesterday doing this stream and having you guys come up with some graffiti for the game. That was fun. Getting those suggestions and drawing it out on the stream, that was cool. Maybe we'll make some more graffiti. There's a pretty fair selection of guns already, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I think we're good there. I think you can use AK-74U or Norco 90 instead of AK-47 to be more unique, you know? Oh, I agree. That's a good idea. Switch it up a little bit. I think I want to lean more into, like, the angled holding of the gun too. Like this. Like, I felt like that gave a really interesting vibe to the weapon. So maybe doing some stuff like that, like with the AK as well. That could be pretty kick-ass. Yeah, I really like this cityscape now. It's feeling good. And we save so much on performance as well doing it this way, just like throwing those scaled up models down. So So that's great. Loving it. Is there a way to make a Nova come from the player? I want to mess with something like that. To make a Nova come from the player. You're gonna have to like explain that one because I don't really understand. Alright. I need to put a store sign on here. Let me just see which ones we've already. Because I have a grip since I was making that mall level. Shockwave. Honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna assume, yeah, you can. Just because you can with the enemy FSM, so I want to say, like, if you could do it with the enemy, you could probably do it on a player's weapon, so I would say just mess around with that projectile command on the player FSM. You know what would be really cool? Being able to get on that huge robot at a unique, specific moment. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. That would be pretty neat. Like, maybe there's a section where there's like an unmanned mech right there, and you get to hop in, and you're just fucking so overpowered just walking through the streets, and there's just like dozens and dozens of enemies coming at you, and you're just mowing them down. That could be pretty sweet. That could be really sweet. I'm super tempted to do that, but at the same time, I'm like constantly having to tell myself like, no, don't do that, just because like the scope of the project just continues to get wider and wider, and I'm like, man, I told myself this game would be released already, and it feels like we're just getting like further and further away from that. You feel me? Let's throw a Steve's PC repair up in here. Throw another one over here for, whoa, for the vibes. I mean, just thinking about how like a store would be, like they're probably gonna have the sign on multiple sides, you know, make sure it's visible. Okay. Just thinking if there's anything I can throw around. I'm like super addicted to adding these Mad Balls ads. I need to get a new one, but for now we run the constant Mad Balls ad. Alright. Speaking of which, I think I have something I can make into an ad right now. Let's just add these in. I feel like it's all those small details that really just add to the feeling of the space really being like lived in for the player. If you can believe it, you can achieve it, playa. Albert Einstein, hell yeah, dude. You could disable the movement and have a wave-based boss battle where enemies are running at you. That could be cool. That could be really cool. Bro, Steve actually had a big store. I mean, yeah, bro. Gotta be repairing those PCs, bro. Gotta have plenty of little workshops. Alright, what were we doing? I think we're going to add another advertisement. And it's going to be easy too because I'm going to use the model for the Mad Balls advertisement, just swap the texture. I have so many random photos. Alright, I'm gonna have to find this shit. Yes. We'll do this one. If you guys have not heard of Red Season, this is a homie of mine, Gabby, working on this game. It's pretty kick-ass, and it's actually voiced by the same gentleman that's doing the voice for my game, Bobby Teormina. So real homies will look this up. Let's go models. There it is. Whoop. Oh shit. Whoa. Like, forget how to fucking Photoshop for a second there. Alright, so I'm gonna just have to do it super ghetto. We're just going the quick and painless route. Sweet. Alright. How many megabytes is your game now? Shit, it's almost 2 gigs right now, but that's like pre-optimizing on everything. I gotta obviously trim all the old sound effects I'm not using, all the enemy sprites that were cut, all the weapon sprites that were cut. There's a lot of stuff that's gotta dip. New name suggestions for a bakery shop: Mike's Muffs or Beedley's Buns. Dapperton's Dapper Wear, that's right. Hey, those are all good. I'm gonna get off now? Damn, bro. Rip. Well, it was nice having you around for a little while, fella. We're just gonna call it Red Season ad. Alright, let's go. We gotta make the decoration for it. Red Season ad. 3D model configurator. Boom. Alright, we go back to models. And I have no idea what it's called. Maybe I'll stream my next game I make. Interesting, bro. Why not? Why not, bro? I assume it's probably called Mad Balls something or other. Mad Balls Billboard. There it is. Let's copy it. Paste it. We'll call it Red season ad. Open that sucker. Cool. Now we just have to drag over that texture we made. I'm just gonna search it this time. Red season ad. Copy. And then you just throw it in the models folder. Your game's like, please, no more decorations, bro. Straight up. Then I whip it into submission. Alright, I tried out a bit of it. I love that there's also true iron sight aiming. The performance is great. I was averaging 300 in combat intensive parts. Fuck yeah, dude. That's what's up. That is what's up, dude. You got any, like, what's the feedback? You like it? You don't like it? What is something that you would change if you had an opportunity to do so? I won't get butthurt with your criticism. Alright. Disable the AI. Let's find our advertisement. So far, I think it's pretty good. Only real complaint I have so far is the weapon bobbing while aiming is kind of jarring. I do wish that the weapon sway could be modified in aiming. Yeah, that is a good point, and I totally agree with you on that. I do wonder if there's something I could do about that, but honestly, like, just off the back of my hand, I don't think there is. But that's super valuable feedback regardless. I think we'll put the red season ad over here. That feels right. Yeah, that feels good. Oh, I just realized there's already a Mad Balls ad over here. Shit. Oh, man. Well. That is what it is, folks. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's too much. Bobbing can be changed if you put a decoration in 3D weapon. I do like that you can eliminate the bobbing if you turn off it entirely, but I do like the walking animation, so I do kind of wish I could reduce it instead of none. None or all out. True. True. Good point. I mean, I can probably tune it down a bit. Like, that's definitely not outside of the realm of possibility. For me, it's perfect. Alright, so we have conflicting ideologies on the bob. I mean, I totally understand, because some people say, like, oh, the bobbing, like, makes me sick. Like, it hurts my stomach. So I feel for those people. And yeah, they could turn it off, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, sucks that it's like all or nothing. But I will say I have like tried turning off the bobbing, and the game looks so awkward without the bobbing. You're just like walking around. It feels like you're like sliding. Is the best way to put it. It's more of a personal preference for me. I do just wish for a bit of user modification in settings if possible. Good point. Good point. if that ever becomes a possibility, I will be thinking of you. I will do what I can. Alright. This spot be feeling good. I really like the recess on these fake doors. I think if I ever put those doors in, they need to have a recess, so I'm gonna put one on that one. Just real quick. So I want to say again, I appreciate you guys big time for joining the stream. It's nice to be able to chat with y'all while I'm working on stuff. It's cool. So we got the boss battle here, and I'm thinking also like, so here's how I think it's gonna go. There's gonna be like stages to it, and after like the second stage, more enemies will come out, so you're fighting the enemies plus the boss. And then like initially, there's gonna be like snipers on the roofs as well, so it's gonna just be like a super heated moment. Let me know what you guys think of that. Love the demo on Steam. Yo, dude, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope that, like, alright. I hope the game can live up to the demo. Like, I feel like I did super good on that first level. And now I set the bar kind of high for myself for it being my first game, so... I mean, I'm really trying to make sure that the rest of the game feels like as good or better than that first level. But that's definitely the standard I've set for myself. And I try to keep it fresh. With like, you know, a new enemy here and there. And I'm certainly going to change the weapon spawns, because I feel like giving the player all the weapons in the first level, I mean, that's just for the demo, but that's definitely not good game design. What's the story of the game? It's my first game. Yeah, it is. It is my first game. So, what's the story? So the story's like super basic. It's like super shallow story. It's not like lore deep or anything. Basically, like, you're a pest control guy. You're an exterminator. And, let's just say, like, the government is having a problem. Like, there's a bunch of these, like, domestic terrorists, and they're starting to, like, grow in numbers. They're starting to do a lot of crazy things, and so as, like, a last-ditch effort, this agency recruits you as, like a contract killer, and you're basically just tasked with eliminating terrorists, just going through and stomping them out. It's like a super cheesy, like, I would say, like, 80s, like, movie plot, like some shadowy government agency contracts an exterminator to, like, kill terrorists. Like, I mean, that's, like, as deep as it sounds is as deep as it is. Like, it's super shallow, but it's a Boomershooter. Like, the story doesn't need to be deep. Like, we just need to know, like, why are we here? Why are we killing? Alright, let's kill. Love the look. It reminds me of Narc. Yo, thank you. I appreciate that, bro. With UI, I mostly mean with the main menu or settings UI. That's right. UI could be worked on a bit. Love the animation for the guy smoking in the main menu, though. Sliding for FOV or letting you type in the FOV amount would be just a small nitpick. Good feedback. I appreciate that. That's good. That's good. That's good. It even got me messing around with the engine. Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. We call that inspiration right there. That's what's up. I appreciate you. That's fucking dope. I do appreciate that you as a dev are willing to listen. Honestly, it's very refreshing. I mean, shit, like, what am I gonna do? Be like, you guys are fucking wrong. Your opinions are bad, and then nobody plays the game. Like, man, many such cases. But no, like, all jokes aside, like, yeah, I do value the input, because, I mean, I want the feedback from the people who are gonna play the game, and if the game doesn't live up to the expectations, or like somebody told me something and I didn't like take their opinion like for what it is, like I know you guys are trying to help, and so if you give me something that's valuable, like I'm gonna do my best to make it happen. What's been the biggest challenge for you? Man, Clara, that's a super good question. My biggest challenge, I'd say this whole time, well, I've had multiple challenges. So like when I first started making the weapon animations and things, I would say that was like my first big challenge because I could not get the lighting to look correct. Like that was tough. I probably retook the photos like maybe 5 or 6 different times. Like, I mean, if you guys checked out like my super old videos, you would see like the guns look different. That's because they were different. I had to redo them fucking plenty of times. And I finally settled on just, instead of trying to do like the lighting artificially like inside my room or something, like I ended up just going outside, like looking in the sky, like okay, the sun is right there, like take note like where the shadows are, and just like go out at the same time every day and like shoot the photos with like real sunlight. And so that worked, but it still, that brought like its own problems because now like I had hard shadows being casted in some of the images, and so I had to Photoshop those out. Like even on this LMG, like you'll see like where the hand is holding like just at the base of the barrel. There was a hard shadow being cast on the wrist, so I actually had to paint all that back in, and that was tough. So yeah, well, doing the weapon animations and shooting those photos was probably the funnest part. It was also equally as challenging. Then same case with the enemies. Like I did all the stop motion animations just with like the light from my bedroom, and I found that like over several months of doing that, like now like the results of the photos were changing like so much. They started to get this kind of bluish tint, and I was like, what the hell? Like, so like how the enemies look now, they kind of got this grayish like uniform with the ballistic vest. Those previous ones, they had like a very blue tint to their uniform, and it's like the same figure and everything. So that caused me a lot of frustration. That was a challenge because I had to redo all the enemies, and like there was probably like 8 or 9 custom deaths, all the gibs, all the walking, shooting, reloading animations, had to redo all those. So that was rough. And it bugged me too, because every time I would be testing the game, I would just be seeing those enemies like, man, like I know that's not how they should look, and it was just at the back of my mind like every time. So I finally bit the bullet, ended up just scrapping them all, redoing them all. And while there's things that I really like about the new enemies, like for one, the color matches what I expect them to look like, I feel like I put kind of more effort into the original enemies like animation, and so I lost like a little bit of quality on the animation there. So I'll probably go back later, add some more death animations, because I think we probably have like 2 or 3 custom deaths now, whereas before there was like 8 or 9. So I definitely need to do some work to get the deaths back to the kind of where they were. And then lastly, to answer that question, like the biggest challenge of this whole thing for me has been level design. Like one, I'm not really, I wouldn't like consider myself a game designer. Like this is my first game. I'm trying to learn as much as I can. I'm trying to do as much as I can by myself, and so level design. Level design is like the biggest one that's whooping my ass right now. Are you planning to add cutscenes? Maybe some like physical camera movements. Maybe small cutscenes like that. The thing that I think you could add that would be a game changer is paying someone on Fiverr or something to do animated cutscenes between levels. Not a bad idea. I mean, I think I would miss out on kind of like the gritty, down-to-earth vibe that the game has already by doing something animated. The story sounds like 2000 to 2005 movie. Homies, I appreciate that. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Peace. It was fun hanging out. Yo, thanks for sticking around, dude. It was awesome having you. I appreciate you chatting and hanging. And maybe we'll see you in the next one. Being awesome is challenging. Yo, speaking of which, hey, you came at the right time, bro. What is this over there? Hold on, I gotta disable the AI before he kills me. Yo. The simple beauty of it, bro. The simple beauty of it. Y'all, as you can see, Red Season Dev is in the chat. We were literally, fuck, dude. My speech is ass today, bro. I keep stuttering and stumbling over my words. We literally were just talking about you, bro. All good things, all good things. Would love to see a behind the scenes live stream sometime. If you do more stop motion stuff. Dude, that's awesome. I was literally... Ooh, I had to focus on saying literally that time. I was just thinking of that a couple hours ago. Because like I said, I need to catch up on the animation. I think that could be fun. So yeah, I'll probably do that. Because I think I can go live from my phone, but honestly, I'll probably just put the webcam like up at a nice angle and get the stop motion rig out, get it all set up, and just start banging it out. Start banging out those animations. Yeah, we got that nice nice billboard for the homie. If I remember correctly, Gabby put a Call the Exterminator billboard in his game, so we return those favors. I'd love to see how you make city textures. It can be hard to find free ones. So, alright. I totally agree. It's super hard to find free ones. I actually bought like a super versatile texture pack that I use as like a base for a lot of stuff. A lot of the stuff you see in this is actually courtesy of Urban Decay texture pack. And then I just run it through post-processing and do my kind of shit to it to give it that little like pixel art, dithered kind of 90s vibe. Yo, what up, Kunu? That mech boss battle is looking insane. Awesome work, dude. Yo. Thank you, dog. Thank you, dog. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this guy. I disabled the AI, so he's kind of like tweaking out a little bit, but yeah, I like the minigun dong with ammo capacity nutsack. It's pretty badass. I'm thinking of giving it like a really cheesy name, like an acronym for like dong, like direct assault or direct offense neural gun frame or some shit like that. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's some good stuff. Got a good little bit of effort in here. I think we're probably gonna end up wrapping up the stream here in about 5-10 minutes. But yeah, it's been super chill with you guys today. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I just wanted to get a little stream put together while I work on finishing the skyline for this city area and putting some more decorations in. Sorry, I'm texting my lady. It's also perfect timing because she wants to hang out a little bit. I'm following the advice from your last stream and free-flowing a map too. Dude, hell yeah. Dude, that's how it's done, bro. You just gotta go by pure vibes. Like, I swear, dude, that's how I did the subway. And I couldn't be happier with how that map turned out. It still needs a little touches here and there, but like as a baseline, it's super good. It's trash piles. Those are kind of a vibe. So I think I'll add more of that, like more little rubble like that. So trash piles, rubble. We need lamp posts. We need graffiti on the store windows. I think we need to kind of color shift some of the windows. Like, these are all like a dark bluish black. I feel like we should color shift a couple sets just so when we have a bunch of windows and stuff next to each other, it doesn't look so bland, you know? So I think if we combine that with graffiti on the windows, maybe some small graffitis here and there, I think we'll be in a good spot. What I'm interested to see is what will be added later on, replayability wise. Do you intend on to do just a campaign or add another game mode later on in development? Yeah, I'm certainly, I've been thinking about this for a while. I'm certainly thinking about doing, like an endless survival mode, where you kind of like, you start in this room, maybe you get to pick a couple weapons, and then you could just go out into the chaos. Maybe you could select from maps that are on from the campaign or something. That could be fun. But yeah, an endless mode is definitely coming in the pipeline. I think it also kind of depends as well, like how well the game does. I think if more people are playing the game, it would certainly serve the game well to have alternate game modes. Though I do kind of consider the game like more of like a bite-sized shooter. Like, it's not some like 50-hour epic, you know. Like, I'd probably say it's gonna take like, on the smaller side, maybe 4 hours to complete the campaign, and on like the larger end, maybe 6. But I mean, that also comes down to how much the player is kind of stopping and smelling the flowers, because some gameplay videos I've seen of the demo, people are just like blazing through. They're like missing all the secrets. They're not stopping to do any of like the little fun things. So I mean, depends on the player, but yeah, I'm shooting for like 4 to 6 hours for the base game. Could I have some of the windows cracked as a sign of break-in or for some of the stores? No, that's a great idea too. Yeah, add some cracks on the windows. That's a great idea. So between cracks, color shifts, and graffiti on the windows, I think we'll have a good amount of little decorative changes there. Maybe even some like posters and things. A lot of stores will have like a 50% off sale, or stuff like that. Buy one get one. Maybe store times like open on Monday through Friday or something like that. So yeah, maybe little stuff like that. That could be really nice for the visual. Yeah, I am digging it. Let's kind of compare it to the first city block. So this one's got kind of a big deal of fog, but it feels right, like it fits, So this is coming right out of the subway. There's IRL skill on your graffiti decals. Yo, I appreciate that. Oh, that's my wife.
Covering my
Sneaking by. 69% off? Oh yeah. 69% off and maybe 67% off for the youngins. They go crazy for that shit. Let me give myself some weapons so we can just blow through this. Huh? Ooh. Taking some damage in game for the vape. Wife, bro, are you married? Not in technicality, but she is my wife. No, we're engaged. We've been engaged for a while.
2 years.
2 years we've been engaged. But I'm begging her to just go down to the courthouse so we can get this thing all finalized, Just get that thing done up. Red Season Dev said there's IRL skill in your graffiti. Yeah, bro. I mean, for a very brief period of time, I was engaging in delinquent activities. There's a couple times I did some graffiti and such. I'm sure I have pictures somewhere I can show you guys sometime. Whoa. Big old hole. You gotta stitch that up.
DIY extermination tool. Cheap, effective, messy.
So yeah, this map is kind of cool because we get introduced to some new enemies. Like you'll see up on the roofs, you got those sniper guys.
I eat bullets for breakfast.
And they kind of provide a little bit of a nice challenge because they will tear you up. I think they take like 25% of your health with every shot. And their projectiles fire pretty fast as well. Oh yeah? Sorry, I glitched out my game right there. I have to remember that every time I give myself weapons, if I try to do some of my keybinds, like the zoom script gets all screwed up. Also, I don't know what's going on with the lights in here. It could be related to the bloom. I was messing with the bloom, and so I think that's probably it. How did you make those crates that give you stuff when you break them? You'd actually be surprised, like, how easy that one is. Basically, obviously they're just decorations, but when you kill them, like, so there's the death state, and you do like a random roll in the death state, and then based on the number that it lands on during that random roll, it'll jump to another state, like 1 of 16. And each state has its own loot drop. So it'll just spawn another decoration. Whoa. That was weird. So we'll just blow through this real quick. I do gotta be wrapping up the stream here momentarily. I want to make sure I'm answering y'all's questions. So yeah, this is one of the more linear levels too. Basically just running through the alleyways, getting a taste of how things have kind of gone to shit in the city. You can see they've got so many of their vehicles just blocking the roads and got cars on fire and other things like that. Damn. Man, I love the downtown vibes of this open street map. Dude, thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. There's certainly, like, some things, like, I still kind of don't like about it, but, you know, we just continue to iterate, make things better, so hopefully we can keep that going. Alright, I need to fix that, because he keeps, like, landing on his blown off legs. I do like the tightness of the alleyways. I think that's something that I do enjoy in this map. And then, like, the introduction of the sniper guys, I think that's neat. My assumption is that, like, the player probably won't even notice them at first. They may even die, like, once or twice. Then they'll be like, okay, I need to look around. Like, what is killing me? Especially when they're on these brown brick buildings, like they kind of are a bit tough to spot, which I do like. It kind of gives like an urban camo vibe. And then I was certain to kind of like make their silhouette like really nice and visible. Like this guy here, like you certainly see him right off the bat. What I was heavily reminded as I played the game was Duke Nukem 3D Gross Out Humor 2000s theming. Oh, absolutely. That's the vibe. What I played, I was... Forget the correction. I thought I worded it wrong. Oh, no, you're chill, bro. You're chill. So then, like, obviously you see the keys right there, but... We go through this alleyway. We find this locked door. Go back, grab the key if you haven't already. Oh my god. Alright. Let me key in for y'all. We're gonna speedrun this shit. That's the last time I'm dying. We going all out ape shit. No more dying.
That's what I call pest control.
Alright, looking good. Oh!
It's hot potato, but meaner.
I really appreciate your attention to all the details in your game. It really creates such an immersive experience. Dude, thank you. I certainly appreciate that. Sometimes I feel like there's not enough details, but maybe that's just my evil brain. Alright, I can't die to these same guys. If I remember correctly too, I put some grenade launcher guys in here. Yep. So this is where I plan on spawning the grenade launcher from, is from this guy. But it also might be a little too soon to introduce a new enemy, because we just introduced the snipers, so maybe that's too much. Alright, so then you see this little garage. Go in there. Got the car lift and everything. And here's the exit. And this is a section that's totally just like pre-alpha. I'm gonna go sleep. Really enjoyed the stream as always. Keep up the excellent work, playa. Yo, thanks, playa. I appreciate you being a part of it, man. Thanks for tuning in, bro. And have a good evening. Round of applause for Mike, everyone. So this is the section before the level we were working on earlier, like that big parking lot. Kind of just more alleyways. It's like super, like I said, pre-alpha, but we'll see. Like I'm not happy with the layout yet. It's a little bit too linear. I want to try to mix up the linear levels with kind of more explorative levels, so I'm gonna see what I can do to kind of beef that up a bit. I'll be going as well. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this game. Since paid game or not, I def intend to play it. Dude, thank you so much, y'all. Thank you, AC. That means the world. Well, seems like most of y'all are heading off. I did say I was going to be wrapping up the stream, so maybe it's a good time to be doing that. Appreciate you guys who tuned in. For Cheeto, Red Season, AC, Clara, Mike, Very Afraid, Dapperton, Zach, Anel, Morbid, all you homies. Beadley as well. You guys are the best. Thanks for tuning in. I'll certainly be streaming some more in the next couple of days. Just trying to get on the grind, finish as much as I can. I set like a personal deadline for myself for the game, and I get closer and closer to that date, and not as much as it is finished as I hope, so I'm gonna try to do as much meaningful work as we can in the next couple days, weeks. So yeah, thank you y'all for tuning in. That was another fun one.